First off, this is a disclaimer for any of you gentlemen or ladies out there that have good taste and are disciplined and very well behaved. This is not the video for you. That's my British accent, and it sucked, I know. But anyways, this is not the video for you. This is childish play. I'm being silly. I'm playing music that's called drum and bass, and it's obnoxious music. But it is it's the best for just torture testing a rig. This song in particular will tear apart a rig if it is a mere mortal. So that's why I chose the song I did. And so if you feel like throwing things to the wayside, throwing care and everything to the wayside, and you want to live on the edge a little bit with Mikey here, go a little crazy, then join me. If not, and you're turned off by childish, juvenile tricks and playing music way too loud, then let's wait for another video. But this one's for the crazy ones, all right? Okay, see you. Hey everybody, OCD Mikey here. What's happening? And I'm about to do something stupid and juvenile, but sometimes that happens in life. And what I'm going to do is play my rig at a very loud level, just to see where it goes, testing the limits, as I like to do in many ways. And so what we're first going to do is you'll hear the Stello D700, the one that I played earlier, a couple videos back, or maybe last video. It was the last video, where I had all the staccato op amps. Okay, so killer op amps, and I've got the D700 buried. 63 is the highest, the way the volume works. It goes to 63. I've got her buried. The rig is going to be as loud as it can get. I've got two Jeff Roland 625 S2s, one on each side, plus an AGD on Vivace on each side. And so that equivocates to, let's see, we've got 650, about 750 watts at 8 ohms on each side. And let's see, and I've got... Okay, and then before that, it's the MPD-8 DAC, or whatever DAC we're going to use, MPD-8 or the D700, and then the Marchand crossover, which I had him make for me. It's a discrete crossover, electronic crossover. Before that is just a server, my home-built server with the JCat output card, JCat power supply. And so we're going to compare the difference between an op-amp output and a Class A buffer stage output. And there should be quite a difference. And there is quite a difference. In fact, I could run the Stello all the way, no problems. But the MPD-8 can take you a little further than probably most of your rigs can go. But that's good. I'd rather have it that way than to be where you're going full tilt. Like at full tilt for the Stello, we were up around 95 dB, and you still wanted a little bit more. If you're a junkie for volume and bass, and like you really want to just, I like it to get to the level where you're a little bit worried, like a little bit uncomfortable. That's the level I like to go to. That's why I'm 11, because I'm one more than 10 all the time. It's either none or all, and my all is one beyond everybody else's. So anyways, so join in the fun, in the stupidity. I do not recommend you do this at home. You will break your audio rig. The shit that I'm doing right now, I understand that something might cook, and I'm willing to fix it. I'm willing to fix it. And I just want to see where it'll go. Now, keep in mind, these are Magnapan 60-inch ribbons, okay? I'm taking them there, okay? And they're not breaking. And there's no fuse on them, okay? So this bullshit about needing a Magnapan fuse is a joke, because I'm taking these Magnapan tweeters to 110.8 dB. Yeah, so they're not going to break. Okay, your amp is what ruins your Magnapan tweeter. It's not the tweeter, it's not the fuse. Okay, So anyways, we will continue on. Again, I don't recommend you try this at home. You will break your system. You might hurt your ears. With a DAC as good as this, it does not hurt your ears. You can turn it up. We get it all the way up. It did not hurt my ears. My ears were not ringing at all. The better the system is, the louder you can play it. So this is kind of an open challenge as well. If anybody wants to join in the fun, keep in mind, you might break your rig. But I really want to go out, not to the guys with the PAs or the sound reinforcement shit. I know I can go to Guitar Center and I can get a rig that'll play 120 dB in this room, okay? I understand that, okay? That's not what this is about. 2,000 watt crown amps and bullshit like that, okay? That's not what we're doing here, okay? What we're doing here is trying to see what kind of, how well hi-fi is made. I say not all hi-fi is created equal. I say there is an extra premium level of hi-fi that's the real stuff that you can take to the mat and it will not break. You can throttle it and it won't break. And that's what I'm trying to show here, is my system pretty much doing its limit. I was cut short by, well, you'll see. I don't want to ruin it for you, but I'm not trying to hide anything. I show you everything. Again, I'm all about just showing the truth and what's up. And hey, someone kicks my ass, they kick my ass. That's all there is to it. It's all good. I'll come back. I'll come back stronger. I'm going to get you. But anyways, so hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying it. Sit down, grab something to drink, grab your loved ones, shelter them, and join me for the fun. All right, come on. Okay, so not too long ago, I did a Skrillex version of Benny Benassi Cinema, and we did it on the Stello DAC, killer DAC, 6K, 10 years ago. Now we're gonna play back on the playback designs. Okay, nothing has changed in the rig whatsoever. Okay, I just want to show you the difference between an output of a DAC with a Class A buffer output stage, like is on this playback designs, versus an op amp, which is really no comparison. But if you want to hear dynamic, I just want to show you the difference in dynamic. I don't know what it's going to do with the microphones that are on my phone. They'll probably overdrive them, or it'll kick into a thing where it lowers the input sensitivity so that all of a sudden what's really, but I'll hold up. You saw what the, let's see what the spec was last time. It was like 90 dB, something like that, high 90s. During that time when I played that last one. So let's and I'll get this one ready now. I'm getting the dB, 8 dB C weighted. Do slow. Okay, and let me show you about a little. Let me teach you a little something about dynamic punch and the difference in the outputs of the CD. This is just a DAC, okay? We're comparing here, the same exact rig. We're comparing the outputs of the DAC, how the difference is between one that's world class and one that's super good. Here we go. Let's see. I'm at 144 right now. I'll bring it up to like 170. I'm not going to go to 200. We're at 144, 145. Let's see what this thing's made of. Let's see what this rig is made of. Okay, so any tough guy out there with a $500,000 rig, let's see you hold up your dB meter. Let's see you get to 110 dB. Let's see who's got balls. Okay, I just had my rig at 110 dB playing Skrillex. You gotta play that same song, Cinema by Benny Benassi, Skrillex version. I'm playing it on 7-foot tall planar magnetics with a Magnapan tweeter that I've made, that I just tweaked myself. And I smell something cooking. Yeah, baby. We're cooking with fire now. Anyways, all amps are still on. Yep. Yeah, something it's probably Danny's amp. The plate amp. Something smelling in here. But nonetheless, everything is playing. Woo! What went? Everything's good over there. Smells like a Band-Aid in here. Everything's good over here. Jeff's amp is fine. Alberto's amp is fine. Not coming from there. Might be coming off the crossover. But yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to check these. Oh yeah, we're still on there. Nope. Cooked one of Danny's subs. So